So I finally made it out to the range, and today we're going to be doing our head-to-head shoot with the 224 Valkyrie. It's going to be the 88 grain bullet showdown between Winchester 748 and BLC2 powders. I'm going to shoot 10 rounds here at the 100-yard range for each of the powders. I'm going to be using my lab radar to chronograph the ballistics for these shots because I want to see if there's any large variance, and if they perform similarly, I'm probably going to go with whichever one has a higher muzzle velocity or a better standard deviation. All right, those 10 shots are done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the BLC2 powder loads. All right, so I'm going to walk down and get my targets and see what kind of difference we have in group size. And once I get back home, I'll compare that to the information that I have on the chronograph, and we'll make an educated decision off of those two pieces of information. All right. We have the head-to-head shoot-off completed, and I've got some results. I was actually really impressed with both shoots. The BLC2 powder is probably what I am going with. The group size is very similar, but there's a lot more shots in a smaller area, and the BLC2 performed about 80 feet per second faster than the Winchester 748 load did. The group size was 1 1/4 MOA. The group area was 1.26 wide by 102 high, with a mean radius of 0.47 MOA. The data off of the lab radar shows that I've got an extreme spread of 22.27 feet per second with a standard deviation of 6.46. The average muzzle velocity was 2707. With the BLC2 powder charge, I managed to have a group size of 0.131 MOA, which is actually a larger group size, but the group area was smaller at 1.22 inches wide by 0.96 inches high. The mean radius was 0.42 MOA versus the 0.47 MOA from the Winchester 748. The data that I got off of the chronograph, it had an extreme spread of 25.41 with a standard deviation of 7.92. The average muzzle velocity was 2,784 feet per second. So like I said, between the two shot groups, there's a lot of similarities. The standard deviation, extreme spreads are very, very close to each other. The group size is very close to each other. The thing that is really setting it apart for me is just the higher muzzle velocity with the BLC2 powder load. The reason being is I'm looking for performance at distance, not just at 100 yards. I want to get out as far as I possibly can and have the most accuracy that I can while going down range. And due to the similarities between these two, I just feel that the higher muzzle velocity is going to give me the performance more so of what I'm looking for versus the Winchester 748. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments section below. And if you like my videos, please hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up to date when I do release more. Until next time, shoot straight and be safe.